a
That's so
woman
not
now.
true.
You got
A woman
you're
who
okay
knows
with
her
your woman
man.
having a double life too?
No, because she's not me. I'm
Oh,
a
wow.
man and she's a woman,
my
and we
God.
live by different rules on this planet Earth.
Oh.
Bro.
That's true. And
Big
if you
true.
say that we
That's
don't,
true.
then when you go home and you got a daughter and a son, tell them to go by the same rules. I guarantee you don't tell your daughter she live by the same rules. You want to know
Well,
why?
I actually have
It's
2
not.
boys, so I don't worry about
You
that.
would never
first of
tell
all.
your boys that they can do the same things that
No,
Right.
I'm not. But
exactly.
for you
Why
to
not?
think that it's okay,
But you just said
the
we live by
stuff
the
that's
same
coming
rules.
out your mouth is crazy to me. That's all I'm saying.
It's only crazy to you because of the
It
world
is
that
crazy,
you live
and
in.
I do agree with her. Where you saying you're possessive, like I want to see the type of woman that you have dated. Like I'm sorry,
Type of women that
I
I
don't
date,
feel like you have dated a dominant woman. Because me personally, the way you
dominant
talking back
women.
there,
I would have been got rid of a dominant woman
Right.
thinking she gonna tell me what to
that's
do.
It's actually ridiculous. Yo, look at the look on this brother's face. I like this guy. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that these women still wear domination like a badge of honor, as if it is a good thing to live their life by. Shout out to Margaret Sanger. You've done a wonder on our community. Oh, shit. This shit goes deep, baby. But this right here is a man that is standing on business. This type of response to the bullshit is what men actually need to see. Not that feminine weak shit of allowing them to control how you should feel about something. Absolutely not. They will laugh and cackle at a young man that is standing up on business, meanwhile never realizing that it is impossible to request a man to be a leader while you're also a strong, independent, dominant woman. It's impossible. You must bring peace and forego dominance.
and I would have
I'm
been
getting
got,
rid of
but I
anything.
would have been got rid of you with
But
the type of
I get a
attitude you
soft,
got.
feminine woman that ain't gonna talk
You-
back to me every
yeah,
time she get
I
at
know
it.
with
Talk
low
about it.
self-esteem
Exactly.
that want to
Well,
be
then
with
keep
you.
paying your own rent.
I know, and I love it.
And pay your
I
own.
love it.
Fine.
I love
Get
it.
her.
Women that
In
are
a
soft,
bag,
that
I'm
don't
bad
talk
with
back,
it
you
and
know
do
what they
it.
doing? They living
With
wonderful.
my
Yeah,
own, and
absolutely.
I live wonderful, free, single,
And going to
house,
work
car,
every day.
and it doesn't
Have
matter.
fun,
and
sweetheart.
working my businesses too.
Good.
I love what I do.
Have
so
fun.
you saying work a job, that's nothing to me. I'm a woman that definitely stumps her feet. So you saying something about a job, that's nothing to me.
Spicy.
Right now,
Stomp
at this
alone,
point, I have
baby.
3 jobs. And a business.
Yeah.
So the way you talk and saying something
Yes.
about women being single, I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Ain't nobody, bro. Ain't nobody
but-
getting mad
no,
at y'all
I'm
for
not
being
mad.
single.
Nah.
No, I'm
We
not
just
mad
telling you
at
why
all.
you are.
But
Right,
yet
but
you're
why-
single.
Wait,
Cook
why are
it.
you single?
Uh-oh,
Because I need
bro.
to know this.
I'm single because that ain't even that. It's like I got my picks, but it's like ain't nothing really to pick for real right now. If I wanted a girlfriend and I really just wanted to pick any, you could be my girlfriend. You could be my girlfriend. You could be
Damn,
my
You trying
girlfriend.
to be in a polygamous relationship?
It ain't even that.
So you
I'm at the
like
point
how-
right
So
now.
you're
I'm
the
money.
catch.
I'm money. Yeah, I'm definitely the catch.
Oh, okay.
Especially
All
in
right.
my age bracket.
Praise God.
So let me say this. I mean,
Wow.
how many PlayStations have you bought?
I done bought a lot of them, and Xboxes, and
Yeah.
GameCubes, and Wii's, all types
Because
of
you
game.
mentioned that with a passion.
Man, look, it's something that we all done went through. We all just don't speak on it.
Speak on
We
it.
all done dated women with kids, and we all done got the short end of the stick.
I haven't.
It's just we all deal with it in different ways. Some of us speak out on it, some of us don't. They always get the bigger end
Some of
of
the
the
Let
stuff
him
stick.
that you
please let
saying,
him
I
talk,
feel like
let him
you
talk.
talking out of hurt. For
Go
that's
ahead.
just me.
I ain't
ahead.
talking out of hurt. You
I
see that
said,
these
well,
men
that's
ain't
just what
disagreeing.
I think.
Then why don't one man disagree with?
Cause you're the only person talking, really.
Do
to be
any
honest.
man disagree
The lady in the blue is low-key getting turned on by this back and forth. I don't know if you guys have realized that yet.
with what I have said so far? Speak now. If you do, it's fine.
Hey,
Okay.
don't put me in this.
No, I'm for real. I said
Oh.
any
Hey,
man.
I need to hear
I'm
this.
staying out the way.
I'm staying out of
I'm
this
staying
one.
out the way. I'm staying out the way on that.
You
So
know,
yeah, some of it
if-
is legit.
If I'm honest,
This is why male-centric platforms will continue to be extremely important to the crafting or the creation of strong men of today. Men like this, and this is really, I'm not coming at them because I understand, right? Because they still got to go to the place of business, right? And still got to maintain a career. But men can't be truthful. Either it's through fear of backlash or fear that women won't like them. Without understanding that is a detriment to yourself, that you will chameleon yourself to adhere to their requirements to not get yourself in trouble. But notice how they said, don't put me in this, but they're not disagreeing with them. But they will belittle your point in order to make sure that they're still dateable, irrespective of the single mother choices or consequences that they have created for themselves. If you are a man without kids, select women that have not had their wombs utilized.
I'm ready for this.
I'm with him, but I'm not with him. Let me tell you why I'm with him. Some of the things that he's saying makes sense, but I think that when you get with the right woman, you guys communicate, then everything can go the way he's saying.
Love it.
So like I think he's referring to a submissive woman. And I think that you have to communicate with the woman on a certain level to find out if she is submissive.
Sure.
And then he'll get everything he's talking about. But he's not dealing with submissive women. He's just dealing with, I don't know, because
I'm dealing with women that's manipulative. Like women
he dealing with the wrong
nowadays, they
kinds.
only want to be submissive when it fits them.
Mm.
They'll be submissive when we going on trips and when I'm paying the rent and whenever they car break down.
But they're not naturally
and whenever
submissive.
everything else is going good. When I tell you don't go to the club, it's a problem.
Mm.
You submissive whenever you want to be.
He's
Whenever
right.
I tell you to do something you don't want to do, now you're no longer submissive. That's not going for me. It's not going for
I
me.
can't lie to you. He got some truth in there.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna keep it a buck
He ain't saying
because,
shit wrong with that.
but what I'm noticing that more so in the generation that came before me, the 30 and down, the ones that's around my age and up, they're a little better. But you know, them young ones, they've been having the little issues. You know, they do all of it, and then no offense, baby, but it's too much of the snapbacks of the hands and all that extra. But like you said, when you're doing for them, everything good. But
Too much talking back.
I might be with you on this a little bit.
They're not letting us lead.
Yeah,
We
it's
need
kinda-
to be able to lead, but how can I lead a woman who every time I say something, she got something to say back? So you get in a relationship with a man who you feel like gonna do better by you and get you in a better place in life, but you don't want to listen to him. Why are you with him then?
I don't know why they got this brother in the back right here. They got to push his chair up to the front and give him a bigger microphone. What you're talking about right here, my young brother, I refer to as selective submission. They select when to be cooperative or non-resistant, when the transactions are in their favor. I think it's complete and utter bullshit. And I think every man needs to understand if their lady is selectively submissive, because many of them will pull out their feminism card at a moment's notice in order to get their way. Selective submission can also be referred to as chameleons, because they will shapeshift dependent upon what you like. And many of them will study content on this side of the internet to understand what you are like, up to the point that you get up on bended knee. And once you locked in, woo! Now, anytime that these types of women with these mindsets want to argue with me, selective submission, chameleon yourself, selective cooperation is very dangerous. Why? Because it can trick you. And that's why I say that men of today should not be looking for women to love. And I say that because many of these women's definition of love is topsy-turvy or irrational to the current way that they're being treated. It's transactional in nature. What they should be looking for is respect, because respect will enforce behavior whether or not you're in good times or in bad times, whether or not her emotions are up or if they're down. But let's proceed.
I can't listen to a
Stereotype.
man or be led by a man that's gonna lead me into darkness.
Okay, so
if
don't
I
choose
see
him.
off rip that you finna lead me into some BS,
Then get
I'm
away
not
Then
down.
don't-
Let me take the reins. I'm gonna have to take the reins to be masculine. Don't no woman wants to be
hell no.
masculine.
Go pick
Listen,
better
hold
men
on.
today.
Listen.
Well, she can't though. And that's really what the issue is that because the man that would lead her, she doesn't find him attractive through his behaviors, his mannerisms, while thinking that she's way more valuable than what she actually is. Meanwhile, she thinks that she's a 10. Her image doesn't have her around leadership men, as well as her body type, her body size. So instead of fixing these different things, she'd just rather be masculine. Oh, the bullshit goes deep. Let's go.
No women wants to be masculine. We
Well
all
picked.
desire to be in our femininity. You know, we want a man to be able to be a provider, but you know, like you just said, it's different strokes for different folks. So, you know, and just like you said, you got to have that communication with whoever you with. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, let me ask
I
you a
feel like
question.
it's boundaries to everything you're saying. And I don't disagree with
What are you
nothing you
saying?
said. I definitely do agree with you to a certain standpoint. But on the women's side of it, because personally, I want to be submissive to my man. If I can see that my man gonna lead me to greatness and we can lead and be a partners, because ultimately I want a husband. That's a partnership.
Okay.
If I feel like that I can trust you and you can lead to me and we can do something, then that's gonna be beautiful. But if I see you on some BS or you doing something you don't got nothing to do, then it's like, nah. Baby, I might have to take the reins on this one. I'm not saying all the time, but if I see you doing something, I gotta
I feel like that's their fault.
steer the boat.
I do got one question.
They pick them.
Well, I
You
know
got your pick of the litter. You
a lot of women and men, we all go through things, and that can kind of dictate our next relationships, right? Do you give that man a fresh space to be able to lead?
I feel personally, I like to give, I'm an Aquarius. I love people just expressing themselves and being them, being true to yourself. So I'm
You can't make this
always
shit
gonna
up.
give anybody the benefit of the doubt when I first meet you. Let me give you a chance to see what you're gonna do on your own. But now if it gets to the point like, all right, I didn't see what you did. All right, this is good here, but this needs some work. Then a conversation either needs to be had on what we can do to be better. But if it's not going in that way,
Yeah.
then we just need to
She's a
separate
backseat
ways. I'm
driver.
not one of the people that's gonna stay with somebody that's not making me happy. If we didn't have one too many conversations about the
Transactional.
same thing, you continuously just doing the same thing. Vice versa, it could be something I'm doing the same thing, and we had multiple conversations. Or then it's like, yeah, if it's not working, we can't come to agreement. Then
Wow.
cool, part ways. But if
So
something that's
I
able
got
to
a question.
A woman that leads with her astrological sign to describe her behavior should never be taken seriously. But I find it so interesting how women like this will, if you listen closely, they will just tell on themselves. If you do not think he's going to be a good leader, instead of being a backseat driver, then you acknowledge the situation and you move on. You do that if you had options, but I think that this is an options problem. So instead, you stay, you develop mistrust for your man, you're constantly a backseat driver, and then ultimately that turns into masculine behavior. These are not the types of women within their mindsets that will stick with a man through thick and thin. And at the first sign, she's out of there, at least from a respect perspective.
yes,
Shout out to you. I'm Aquarius too.
be the best sign.
So do a man have to earn you being feminine?
I don't think so. No, let me tell you why. It's all about energy for me. I'm really big on energy. Like I know off rip, just talk off of one conversation, who I can just automatically like, all right, this is gonna be a person I could just submit to and I can listen and let him lead and do his big one. But some people, just like with females, you come to, who gonna be the ones gonna be outside like, hey, outside, or who gonna be the ones gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be a person I'm able to communicate with. This is gonna be a person I'm able to build with. This is the person I'm gonna be able to do that with. I feel like off the initial interactions with people, you should automatically know. Like from the point time you step into a room and have that first initial conversation with somebody, you should already know.
Or do you choose? So do you choose? You
That
pick and
shit can be
choose
false.
depending on who you're dealing with. Is
What you
saying?
mean? Be specific on what you
So
mean
if
by
you're dealing
picking and
with,
choosing.
depending on the man that you're dealing with, you're like, I got to be a little more masculine with him.
No.
Or I can be feminine and I could just be soft with him.
Well,
Is that what
I
you're
think
saying?
that's also depending on the women. Personally, for me, like I said, I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm just going to be me 100% all the time. I'm going to give everybody the same version of me. Some people may not like it. Some people may like it.
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide if you want to deal with me or not, and vice versa.
Yeah. So is femininity earned? She responds, yes, no, maybe so. She follows up with where you can tell from different men's energy. And I think he was about to ask, well, like, if you know in the beginning, why don't you just not be in a relationship with him? Which is where I would have gone. And then in response, you listen to her ego pop off about her being her and you just going to take it how you like it. And this is just me. This is absolutely absurd to like sit here and listen. This is why channels like this do so well, because for half my life, I'd be in discussion groups like this and listen to these women talk, and I'm just like, is no one hearing the shit that I'm hearing right now?
If I'm just being 100% myself and giving that to you, then whatever you do with that is whatever you do to it. But I'm a reciprocator. As women, we're reciprocators. I'm going to reciprocate whatever my man is doing
Look,
or giving me, respectfully.
That ain't all the
If
time.
you
Nope.
not, if you
Get
give
into
me
that
hard times
masculine,
and
baby.
Problems, nah, baby. Like, goddamn, I'm tired of you being in my goddamn face. You know what I'm saying?
That's where you
But
like to
I just
be.
think as women, we're reciprocators.
Look at my
Like,
man.
If I know my man paying the bills, he making sure I'm good. We don't get into no
Look,
arguments. It's good.
transactional.
No issues. Yes, baby, you can get everything
That-
you want
look at him
in
shaking
the
it.
world. Now, if it's some things going on maybe my end or their end, and it just ain't adding up, then maybe it's like I said, a conversation is to be had.
Shut up. It's exactly what the guy was saying at the beginning of this entire clip. You're like, it's the exact same thing. It's like, even when they hear, look at my man shaking his head
It's
no.
like-
Like, even when he's saying it, It's like, do you not hear yourself speak? My guys, if you are not decoding the bullshit as they are saying it, then I don't know what to tell you. But this is exactly why you just cannot just sit here smiling, listening to these women pop off and say things that sound inspirational. But if you put the mathematics of the words together, it should tell you everything that you need to know. It should tell you who's wife material versus who is not. Pay attention to these damn signs early, because you should not be surprised when they argue with you on every single decision going into the future. And if you didn't pay attention, then it's your own damn fault. These women will practice selective femininity, selective submission, as long as they're getting everything that they want, everything that their topsy-turvy, irrational feelings or emotions desire. But leave these women by the wayside. You need a woman that is cooperative. You need a woman that is teachable. You need a woman that respects the structure, the order that a man will create. For those are the women that will truly follow your lead, as opposed to be a liability while you're trying to build assets. All right, guys, drop me your questions, comments, concerns down in the comment box down below. Let me know what you thought about the things that I was talking about within this. Oh, yeah, also, let me share this as well. This came from Pop the Balloon Season 2, St. Louis. I guess there's other Pop the Balloons out there that are doing cool things. So shout out to Cinematic Bams Films. I'll put a link to this down in the description box down below, so you can go check out, see what else the discussion format topic brings up. All right. But shout out to you guys. Hopefully you're still here with me right now. If so, let me know down in the comment box down below. Leave a timestamp so I know where that you are commenting about. And last but not least, I'll see you soon. Until next time, family. Peace.
You is ratchet as they come. Rainbow weaves and batwing lashes, weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it? Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker. Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. Oh man, when you get sad, then